Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to have the toughness and the depth playoff. The North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Looking for some space. It's Cross. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator And having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Now here's the toss play. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. And the Tar Heels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the back gets the football. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And now from the pistol formation. quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Handoff to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Here's the second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Offense tops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made down inside the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is complete to a wide-open receiver. And he'll be brought down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Movement at the second level of the defense now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a 1st down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
And the Tar Heels will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now without conversion.
He'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Scarlet Knights keep the football on the move. They'll give it to the back. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. in the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Now they run a draw play. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the gun now on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The Scarlet Knights will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
DB's backing off from the line now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense... take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Other returner lost the ball. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Boy, what a turn of events. I'm sure the punting team's offense is thrilled to be getting back out on the field right now after they were gifted an extra possession.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Eludes the rush. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback of just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you can see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play or a turnover.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Hand off to the single back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. But they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Scarlet Knights looking to run some tempo here. Finding some room at the 25. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And the Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go and to keep him.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
Defensive penalty sets up a 1st and 5 for the offense. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Tailback with another carry. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Cross. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Single back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense brings it down. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Over to Juke, gets free now. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. Wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the left side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw to his receiver, and he pulls in the catch. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Kick is up and no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. It's the running back in the flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's strong. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And the Scarlet Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's running out of time here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Looking for a gap. It's Cross. They finally corral him at the 1.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the route is on. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm